After seeing the frightening play live and then again on television replays, the Detroit Tigers head athletic trainer, Kevin Brand, says he still cannot believe that pitcher Doug Fister did not sustain a concussion or worse Thursday night after a line drive off the bat of Gregor Blanco struck him in the head during Game 2 of the World Series. Brand said that two team physicians for the Tigers who examined Fister after Thursday's game and again Friday at Comerica Park in Detroit had determined that other than a scalp abrasion and a small lump, Fister had "thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Sustained no other injuries. But how could that be? It's akin to a rock skipping off a pond, Brand said after the Tigers finished working out on Friday in advance of Game 3 of the series on Saturday night. Then the ball continued 100 feet into center field. That's probably the best way I can describe it. Struck in the second inning, Fister continued to pitch brilliantly, allowing no runs into the seventh inning in a game the Tigers lost 2-0, as they fell behind the Giants, 2-0. Fister then flew "thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Back with the team to Detroit before showing up at Comerica Park to be given the second examination by the two doctors, Micah Workings, an internist, and Stephen Lemos, an orthopedist. Brand said that in accordance with the concussion protocol that Major League Baseball adopted last year, Fister twice received and passed a sports concussion assessment test over the last 2 days. The tool evaluates eye, verbal and motor responses. Workings and Lemos determined that no further tests, such as a CT scan, were needed. That, Brand said, could change if Fister exhibits any concussion-like symptoms in "thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. The coming days. Oakland A's pitcher Brandon McCarthy, who sustained a skull fracture, an epidural hemorrhage and a brain contusion after being struck by a line drive on September 5, wondered via Twitter why the Tigers let Fister on the flight home after Game 2 instead of directing him to a Bay Area hospital. The extent of McCarthy's injuries were not known until he had a precautionary CT scan, and it required 2 hours of surgery to relieve pressure on his brain. "Why even risk it?" he wrote on Twitter. When "thank you for trying" verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. McCarthy's tweet was posed to Brand on Friday. He paused. "I can assure you," he said, "we wouldn't have let him pitch, we wouldn't have let him continue, we wouldn't have let him fly, if there was any concern whatsoever." Detroit manager Jim Leyland said on Friday that Fister seemed normal. Then they spoke on the flight back. Leyland even tried to joke about it a little bit with reporters. "He was sitting right behind his folks and I had a nice conversation with him.